And the #1 funniest commencement speech opening goes to... After 20 years of being a professional speaker, I can tell you that the first few moments of your speech are critically important for the success of the rest of your speech. You have to hook the audience in the right way. Now, there are several ways you can do this, but humor is the #1 most common way. So I decided to look at hundreds of commencement speeches and pick out the 23 funniest openings. Which one do you think is the best? At the end of the video, I'm gonna share my ranking and tell you my #1 favorite commencement speech opening. Without further ado, here are the top 23 in random order.
I would like to say thank you, graduates, for that warm welcome. I would also like to apologize to all the parents who are sitting there saying, Will Ferrell, why Will Ferrell? I hate Will Ferrell. I hate him. I hate his movies. He's gross. Although he's much better looking in person. Has he lost weight? By the way, that discussion is happening out there right now.
Hi, I'm Taylor. Last time I was in a stadium this size, I was dancing in heels and wearing a glittery leotard. This outfit is much more comfortable. As for me, I'm 90% sure the main reason I'm here is because I have a song called 22.
Good morning, and congratulations to the Dartmouth graduating class of 2014. So, this is weird, me giving a speech. In general, I do not like giving speeches. Giving a speech requires standing in front of large groups of people while they look at you, and it also requires talking. I can do the standing part okay, but the you looking and the me talking, I am not a fan. I get this overwhelming feeling of fear, terror, really. Dry mouth, heart beats super fast, everything gets a little bit in slow motion, like I might pass out, or die, or poop my pants or something. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to pass out or die or poop my pants, mainly because just by telling you that it could happen, I have somehow neutralized it as an option. Like as if saying it out loud casts some kind of spell where now it cannot possibly happen. Vomit. I could vomit. See? Vomiting is now also off the table. Neutralized it. We're good. Anyway, the point is, I do not like to give speeches. I'm a writer. I'm a TV writer. I like to write stuff for other people to say. I actually contemplated bringing Ellen Pompeo or Kerry Washington here to say my speech for me. But my lawyer pointed out that when you drag someone across state lines against their will, the FBI comes looking for you.
It's been almost 37 years to the day that I graduated from UT. I remember a lot of things about that day. I remember I had a throbbing headache from a party the night before. I remember I had a serious girlfriend, who I later married. That's important to remember, by the way. And I remember I was getting commissioned in the Navy that day. But of all the things I remember, I don't have a clue who the commencement speaker was, and I certainly don't remember anything they said. So acknowledging that fact, if I can't make this commencement speech memorable, I will at least try to make it short.
Someone call for the extra popos. I'm ready to die for your provost. Bars on bars on bars. Oh, God. Thank you, President Gutman.
I was asked to speak at the Harvard Law commencement and accept an honorary legal degree. Yes. Isn't that the American dream? Me, Mindy Kaling, daughter of immigrant.
So there's no extra. You're not getting
Okay.
Just not.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, so apparently there's little miscommunication. I am no longer Mindy Kaling, Esquire, attorney at law, comedian, actress. That's cool. No, I'm just supposed to stand up here and give funny remarks and then I'm supposed to sit down. That's okay. That doesn't seem fair, but that's okay, I'll do that. I know what you're probably thinking. Mindy Kaling? Why did they ask her? She's just a pretty Hollywood starlet. What does that quadruple threat know about the law? Sure, she seems really down to earth and pretty in like a totally accessible way. And yeah, she was on People magazine's most beautiful people list this year and also in 2008, but what intelligent remarks could she possibly make about the law? She's probably too busy doing shampoo commercials, but I'm not too busy, you know? In fact, I would kill to do a shampoo commercial. So if anyone from L'Oreal is out there, please just Snapchat me after this. But I'll have you know, I do know a ton about the law because I sue everybody.
Thank you very much for this kind and generous honor. President Benton called me some months ago and he said, "Greg, do you believe in free speech?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Good, you're giving one on April 28th.
I love you too. And I'm gonna show you how much I love you. This speech, these pages have all of my breakfast items on it. Avocado toast, jelly, everything.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Guys, this is insane. What is happening? Why am I up here? Truly. No, I'm dead serious. Why am I up here?
Good evening, honored guests, regular guests, and most of all, the graduating class of 2024. You guys made it. Congratulations. You know, I'm humbled to be here. Seriously, you're all way smarter than me. And big shout out to those of you rocking extra Latin, the little dots next to your name. That's super cool. Way to flex. I didn't have any of those next to my name. But I did surprisingly well. I was able to cram 4 years of school into 5.
My one hope today is that I can be a source of some inspiration. I'm going to address my remarks to anybody who's ever felt inferior or felt disadvantaged, felt screwed by life. This is a speech for the quad. Actually, I was so honored. I wanted to do something really special for you. I wanted to be able to have you look under your seats and there would be free master and doctor degrees. But I see you got that covered already. I will be honest with you. I felt a lot of pressure over the past few weeks to come up with something that I could share with you that you hadn't heard before, because after all, y'all went to Harvard, I did not. But then I realized that you don't have to necessarily go to Harvard to have a driven, obsessive, type A personality, but it helps. And while I may not have graduated from here, I admit that my personality is about as Harvard as they come.
I wrote a speech. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. All right. I can't do it. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Adam Sandler. There you go. And just like the badass people out there in the purple gowns and goofy hats, I am an NYU graduate from the Tisch School of the Arts. That's right. I am a tishy, if you will. Yes, 34 years ago, I was sitting out there just like you youngsters, with the same exact thoughts that are spinning through your well-educated heads at this very moment. Is school really over? What the hell do I do with my life now? I've never been this hungover before. If I throw up in my cap, will anybody notice? I hope my parents don't expect me to pay for lunch after this. I can't believe my father is still looking for a parking spot. And of course, why do all my NYU Stern School friends have $200,000 jobs waiting for them? And I'm stuck here doing stand-up comedy gigs in Bayonne, New Jersey for $10 and a basket of fucking onion rings.
The first thing I would like to say is thank you. Not only has Harvard given me an extraordinary honor, but the weeks of fear and nausea I have endured at the thought of giving this commencement address have made me lose weight. A win-win situation. Now all I have to do is take deep breaths, squint at the red banners, and convince myself that I am at the world's largest Gryffindor reunion.
I don't see like I used to, so I got to put these on. Great crowd. Oh, wow. Huh. It's more people here than the football games this year. Thank you, MTL, for that nice introduction, and thank you to the senior class presidents for inviting me to speak. You're all officially badasses in my book. Thank you. Most of all, to Stanford's class of 2023, congratulations, you did it. You're officially overachievers. Well done.
I gotta say, I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. You did it. What I'm excited about is this time that you were born into. You were able to get things really quickly because you were born into the time of the internet, a time where everything you need is right there on your phone. If you want food, you press a few buttons and it shows up. If you want directions, you press a few buttons and there it is. If you want information, you press a few buttons and there it is. If you want a date, you...
All right, thank you so much. And congratulations to the UCLA graduating class of 2023. It is a lifelong dream and a profound honor for you to have me here today. My name is Randall Park. As was mentioned in the introduction, I am a very successful actor. I am very talented, intelligent, charming, and humble. I am handsome, too. In fact, I'm a bit of a sex symbol. I say this not to brag to you, so much as to brag to myself. Because a few months back, when Dean Galvan reached out and invited me to be this year's distinguished speaker, my first thought was, why me? There are far more distinguished people in this world. More famous, successful, more desirable people. So I had to remind myself of my own greatness. I needed to remember that Randall Park is an international sex symbol. Yes, I spoke in the third person, and yes, I threw in the word international.
I love this place. Thank you all for coming out in the rain, the pouring rain. We're going to make this worth it for you. President Faust, Board of Overseers, faculty, friends, alumni, proud parents, members of the ad board, and graduates of the greatest university in the world. I am honored to be here with you today because, let's face it, you accomplished something I never could. If I get through this speech today, it'll be the first time I actually finish something here at Harvard. Class of 2017, congratulations.
I want to start by thanking the administration and the trustees for inviting me to speak. I want to thank them for giving me an honorary doctorate of humanities. I'm a huge fan of humans. I have to thank them for this thing around my neck. There's nothing you want on a chilly day like today than a nice scarf. And I especially want to thank the university president, Nathan O. Hatch, known to you as Nate Dogg. Natty O, the Hatchet, Hatch Adams, Senator Orrin Hatch, Angel Dust. And I only made a couple of those up. Of course, we mustn't forget the parents, who to get you students to this day have sacrificed so many things, primarily money. I'm sure there are other things they've sacrificed, but I'm going to guess that money's the one they bring up most often. Most importantly, congratulations to you, the class of 2015. You did it! And you look amazing. Although it's a little embarrassing, you all showed up in the same outfit. Really, I mean, even all the accessories.
I've been living in Los Angeles for 2 years, and I've never been this cold in my life. I will pay anyone here $300 for Gore-Tex gloves. Anybody? I'm serious, I have the cash. Before I begin, I must point out that behind me sits a highly admired President of the United States and decorated war hero, while I, a cable television talk show host, has been chosen to stand here and impart wisdom. I pray I never witness a more damning example of what is wrong with America today.
I stand here today as a proud Michigan alumnus, but also as an even prouder parent of one of the graduates. And when I told my son Jonas that I would be today's graduation speaker, his reaction was probably the same as many of yours. And this is a direct quote what my son actually said. "You, not Tom Brady? There's so many people they can pick." And he goes on, "It's like a 13th seed winning March Madness." So first, thank you to the people who believe in the 13th seed.
What are you sitting down for? I was gonna milk that for a while. You guys can stretch that out in post, right? You can make that longer in the edit. Thank you, Bevin. Thank you all. Jai Guru Dev. I brought one of my paintings to show you today. I hope you guys are going to be able to see it okay. It's not one of my bigger pieces, so you might want to move down front. Get a good look at it. Faculty, parents, friends, dignified guests, graduating class of 2014, and all the dead baseball players coming out of the corn to be with us today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. I had forgotten how crushingly dull these ceremonies are. Thank you. My best to the choir, I have to say, that song never grows old for me. Whenever I hear that song, it reminds me of nothing. I am honored to be here. I do have a confession to make before we get going that I should explain very quickly. When I am not on television, this is actually how I dress. I apologize, but this is, thank you.
But especially, congratulations to the magnificent Berkeley class of 2016. Woo! It's my privilege to be here at Berkeley, which has produced so many Nobel Prize winners, Turing Award winners, astronauts, members of Congress, Olympic gold medalists, and that's just the women. Berkeley has always been ahead of the times. As Chancellor Dirk said, in the 1960s, you led the free speech movement. Back then, people used to say, with all the hair, how do we even tell the men from the women? Today, we know the answer: man buns.
There it is. Which one was your favorite? Let me rank mine. At 23 was John Krasinski, 22 was Viola Davis, 21 was John McEnroe, 20 was Lin-Manuel Miranda, 19 was Oprah Winfrey, 18 was Zach King, 17 was Tyler Perry, 16 was Brad Meltzer, 15 was Jim Carrey, 14 Conan O'Brien, 13 Jon Stewart, 12 Father Greg O'Boyle, 11 Taylor Swift, 10 J.K. Rowling, 9 Admiral, 8 Mark Zuckerberg, 7 Shonda Rhimes, 6 Adam Sandler, number 5 Sheryl Sandberg, number 4 Stephen Colbert, number 3 Will Ferrell, number 2 Randall Park, which leads me to my number 1 pick. Drum roll please. Mindy Kaling. Congrats Mindy for being my number 1 best pick for funniest commencement speech opening. How about you? What was yours? Go ahead and put your answer into the comment section. I would love to hear how your list compared to mine. Until next time, this is Tom. I'll see you later.